Did you click the button?
I clicked the button.
Hi, folks. Old guy's here, I think. Let me know if you guys see me and hear me. Had a little dingbat of a move, and I didn't actually start the streaming part of my OBS system. And at last second, I kind of figured it out. So I hope everybody can see me and hear me okay. I hope. I'm gonna wait. I want to know.
Brandy says, okay, waiting patiently for this. My
Uh-oh.
oven's preheating too, so.
So
I don't know. Nobody said it. Janice is here.
It'll take a second. Hi, Janice. It'll take a second because you know that delay. But you got the normal picture up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna wait a second. I want to make sure that I'm properly functioning here. Well, I mean, at least the computer. I haven't been properly functioning for quite a while. So really, can you guys see me, hear me? Okay. I hope.
It looks like you're running okay.
Hello. Out there in YouTube land. Am I being seen and heard?
Nobody's saying anything yet.
Oh, come on, you guys. Don't leave me hanging. Really? Nobody can hear me. Why don't you type in chat, Mrs. Old Guy, and ask?
Nate's here. Yes. They're saying yes now.
Oh, okay.
Amy Cakey.
Well, it took a while.
Oh, yeah, it did.
I guess there's quite a delay. Hi, Amy Cakey. I'm glad you're here. So it's a Friday night. Oh, speaking of which, I guess it will help if I plug in the fabulous, fantastic Farmaware fryer. So it is definitely a Friday night tonight. Gonna do some beer battered shrimp, which was a request from T-Bird. I expect he will be in at some point. And I'm also going to do some cod and fried jalapenos, deep fried jalapenos. That was the suggestion of my brother Doug. So kind of making a trio thing. I happen to have a piece of cube steak left from when I did my Kentucky Fried Steak sandwich. So I'll probably cook those up too. So I'm just going to kind of get started here. I'm going to let that warm up. Hope everybody's had a great week. And just like always, hey, what are you guys having for dinner? You know what we're having. Oh, by the way, we also going to have a salad with that. All right. Let's get going here. I got to grab my knife. I'm a little unorganized. I started setting up a little later than I normally do. A mistake I won't make again.
And T-Bird's here, Eli's here.
Hey, T-Bird. Hey, Eli. Welcome. Saturday night. So I've got here a nice little fillet of cod. And this is about as close to fresh as we're going to get here. All right. Let me dispose of the bag here.
Brandy says the volume's a bit low, but she don't know if it's from all the music being near the speakers. So maybe it's not you. Maybe.
How about the rest of you? Can you all hear me okay? Want to be sure I can be heard. I can always speak up a little if I need to. All right. So this is a decent sized piece of fish. It'll definitely be okay to cut it in half. Got two nice little fillets here. Hey Nate, by the way, I actually acknowledge you being here.
You're fine. Janice can.
Okay.
So did Nate.
All right. So the one of the tricks to having a nice, crispy fish fillet, is you gotta dry it off. You gotta dry it off before you bread it. Otherwise, the moisture that's on there is just gonna immediately turn your breading soggy. We'll see how well this will dry off after being frozen.
Brandy says that she understands the cod being Eastern Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't got much cod fishing here in Colorado. That's a fact. Yeah, I'd imagine the same there. All right. I mean, I guess there are some fish distributors and so forth that sells to restaurants, so that I imagine they get fresh fish flown in every day. But yeah, that's not where I went. These are pretty moist.
Eli says 80 day the fryer is out is a good day. Nate says food sounds good tonight. Crazy Dad's here.
Hey, Tim.
Uncle Les is here too.
Uncle Les, wild man. Dude, that last video you guys did, that was funny. I like that a lot.
Keybird says, I think I know what's for dessert. Creme brulees.
Creme brulee is for dessert. And that was a suggestion from Robert at Fluffy Bearded Man. So, all right, this piece is finally dried off reasonably enough. This other one's still kind of hanging in there with the slugginess. I might have to pull out a little more paper towel. So,
Eli says, do you like Rocky Mountain oysters?
I've been that way. I've been there already, Eli. I got to tell you, it wasn't horrible. Growing up, my brother was very active in the VFW, and he's watching right now. And they always were having some kind of food at the VFW post. A lot of times it was open to the community, and they called them nut fries. But yeah, it was just, I forget what else they served with it. And I can remember having them then, and they were great. But trying them, I don't know, I think it was like about a year or so ago, on my stream, as a matter of fact. See, they just weren't as tasty as I remembered. For some odd reason. Out of sight, sorry.
T-Bird says, Mr. OG, I'm making a playlist of your cooking. I want to open it so that everyone can view it.
Well, thank you. All right.
Dad Cave?
Dad Cave. Well, how are you this fine evening there, Jared? I'm just getting ready to put a little, give these little cod fillets just a dust and some plain white flour. That'll help continue to dry them off. Then I'll get some batter ready. All right.
Eli says nut fries is hilarious. LOL.
Okay.
Natalie's making Italian beef sandwiches for dinner. Just came off the stove.
Well, Natalie, it just so happens, is that not right?
It is right.
That when I pointed the finger, your suggestion of exactly that, Italian beef sandwiches, came up. And so, week after next, your request will be up. And I'm looking forward to it. I love Italian beef sandwiches.
Jared said, doing well, trying to figure out what to have for dinner.
Hang on. I failed to have some of my proper equipment now. Okay, go ahead. What?
Jared said, doing well, trying to figure out what to have for dinner.
Ah, cool. Well, I hope I make you hungry doing this. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of breading, so I'm not sure how much of this flour. Start with about a half a cup or so.
Keyword said he went to his dad's to visit. He was boiling goat testicles in milk. He's busted 100%.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Not very appetizing to me anyway, but you know, hey.
Or me.
Who am I to judge what people eat? None. All right. So I'm going to put in a little cornstarch there along with that flour. I'm hoping to get a nice crispy batter at the end here. All right, a little garlic salt. Not a whole lot. A little black pepper. That lid just, jumped out of my hand.
Brandy says she's making bacon and eggs, if that helps anybody.
I love bacon and eggs.
And Jared said, I can't figure it out, and neither can my wife, so I figured I'd watch you cook.
Not a bad idea. You watch me cook and order a pizza out. Have delivery come and just get you a delivered pizza, and then nobody has to cook. There's no dishes. Yeah. Just a suggestion. Okay, I think that's all I got. Oh, nope. A little kosher. Put a little bit of salt, not too much. I don't want it to go crazy. I got myself some beer. You can't have beer batter without beer. And what I don't use for the batter, I'm going to make a small batch of beer cheese soup for Mrs. Old Guy and I. Yep. Oh yeah.
Keeper said he just happened to have some fresh frozen shrimp in the freezer.
Ah, I've got mine as well here. Just need to peel them. Luckily, I don't have to devein.
Brandy said didn't know to eat goat. She didn't know you could eat goat. It's good to know.
I've had a goat burger. It was pretty good.
Keyword says he's going to sit back and watch the show. Crazy Dad said Les had some fish sandwiches from McDonald's tonight.
Fish sandwiches from McDonald's. All right. I haven't had a McDonald's fish sandwich. Jeez. I don't know how long it's been. It's been decades.
Yeah. Natalie says Taco Bell is bringing back their Mexican pizza in May. I'm excited.
Yep.
I'm excited too, Natalie.
Yep. That was Mrs. Old Guy's go-to thing when we would stop at Taco Bell. It was always a Mexican pizza. I like them too. They're very good. The one I'd like to see them bring back personally is the enchilada. I always loved the enchiladas, and that was my go-to thing. All right. Batter looks pretty good. We'll see how it works here. Get a couple of these things out of my way. Yeah, like I said, I kind of started getting set up here a little bit later than I normally do, by about 20 minutes. And so a little unorganized. Yes. Yeah. Just do that, I guess, if that's for the case. Sorry about that. Oh, gotta let the doggies in. Who let the dogs out? Guess that wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. Okay. So we got the shrimp here.
Lisa's here. Tell it, Mom.
Hey Lisa, good evening. All right, there's these shrimpies. Just got to pull these shells off. Yeah, that one was pretty much de-shelled anyway.
Eli says there was a guy in a stand that used to make the best beef sandwiches he's ever had, and one day his stand was gone. I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, it's just funny how sometimes that's just, That's the end of it. I love Italian beef sandwiches. I haven't found, at least any place locally that would have anything that was good or close to one. There was a place down the road a couple of years ago that sold Italian beef sandwiches, and I tried one once. It was terrible.
Ari's here.
Hi, Ari. Good evening. We are peeling some shrimp, getting ready to beer batter. Get rid of this.
Randy says, Cholitos take me back to the TV. I've been enjoying breakfast cafe.
Nice. All right. I'm going to dry off the shrimp a little bit, then I'm going to dust them with a little flour. A little bit of flour. And I decided that along with the beer batter, I'm also going to shove these shrimp into some coconut. So they're going to be coconut beer battered shrimp. And I'm going to make a orange marmalade, a spicy orange marmalade sauce to kind of dip that in. And I've also got some London Pub malt vinegar for the fish. I would do chips, but we know, or most of you know what the deal is with the potatoes, at least here. For those of you that don't know, Mrs. Old Guy can't eat them. She has allergy problems with them, so we don't use the forbidden forbidden taters.
Jared Tierno? Or somebody said?
Yeah, from Valstream. Hey man, welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen. What I do here on Saturday nights is I cook a menu or a dinner that has been requested by the people who regularly come and watch my channel. And I usually let people know a couple of weeks in advance what's what. And I try to get it done in an hour. Sometimes I do, or most of the times I do. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on how complicated the menu is and how much of it I actually decide to do live. Some stuff I might pre-prep a little bit beforehand. So anyway, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Natalie says Portillo's makes the best beef sandwiches.
Portillo's. I don't believe I've heard of them.
Jared loves.
Oh yeah. I love some shrimp as well.
Randy says cornstarch and flour with a question mark I found helps the crunch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a tempura batter in a way. I believe, Janice, am I right on that? I'm not. I just know how to make it. I don't explain it. No.
What kind of Asian stir fry, Eli? He suggested Asian stir fry. Is there different kinds now?
Well, yeah, I would think that there's all kinds of, we can have a beef stir fry or chicken. I guess it would just be he's leaving that up to us as to what we would like. I guess, is that about right, Eli? Did I assume that correctly? Or did it?
Lisa asked, Tom, what are you making tonight?
Making beer battered shrimp, or actually beer battered and coconut shrimp, beer battered cod, and I forgot to pull something out of the fridge. I'm also going to do some battered jalapenos. Isn't that right, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yeah.
See there? This is what happens when I don't do my normal routine.
Ari says beef on a weck is a popular beef sandwich up there near Buffalo.
Beef on what now?
Beef on weck, W-E-C-K.
Beef on weck. What is that?
And Natalie says Portillo's is a Chicago-based restaurant chain. There are locations in Illinois, Florida, and Arizona.
Well, maybe I'll get lucky and go to Arizona and get some sometime.
Lisa says, I'm coming, LOL.
All right, so I got some nice big jalapenos. That's a big sucker. Okay. Now, I don't believe what I do. I'm just gonna check one thing. I have a breading that I prefer to use for the jalapenos. So I'm gonna get those. Alright, just gotta cut these up now into 1/8" slices. Leave them just like they are, and they're gonna get dusted in a little flour. I'm gonna have to go back to the fridge again because I just am not prepared. I'm a little off. Well, I guess I'm always a little off.
Oh, you forget now.
Well, the buttermilk. See how I am?
Jana says that they're lucky that there's a Portillo's near them in Buena Park.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about where we're at. There's never anything local.
Eli said yes, dealer's choice, Chinese stir fry of your choice.
Okay. Very good, very good. Yeah, that has officially been written down, and that's what we'll do.
Brandy says she prefers to buy the Gulf Coast shrimp so that the flavor of raw and flavorful raw with shell.
Oh, yep. All right.
Crazy Dad says he loves deep fried cod from Long John Silver's.
Yeah, I like Long John Silver's too, and they used to have. I don't know if they still have locations in Colorado. If they do, there certainly isn't very many of them. I used to like to go to Long John's too. I'd get their combo platter with the shrimp and the cod.
Is that what they just opened in Montrose in that one gas station?
I don't think so. Does anybody remember the other seafood fast food chain, which was Arthur Treach's, I think? Remember that? Arthur Treach's? No?
I don't.
Well, that's okay. Okay, we're going to get those breaded up. Now the steak.
Yes, Arthur Treacher's. Jen said.
Yep. Yeah, that was another place I used to go to. I don't know if there's any more of those around either. I know there's no more, especially around here.
Brandy says Captain D's.
Captain D's. That's not one I've heard of.
Lisa says that she loves shrimp. She goes, yes, I do.
All right.
Janice says there's also an H. Salt Esquire fish and chips.
Right. HS Esquire Fish and Chips.
And they still have two of them near them.
Nice. I do remember them as well. I do.
And Crazy Dad says they still have Long Johns there in Ohio.
I seem to be missing out. If I want to get a fish sandwich or something like that, I got to go to like McDonald's or, what's that one fish sandwich we tried? Popeyes.
Yeah.
That was actually okay.
Eli said Fazoli's is trying to make a comeback.
Fazoli's, real Italian food, real gross. never liked frizzolis.
Natalie said she's not a big seafood fan unless it's deep fried.
Yeah, there are a lot of, yeah, I guess I'm the same way too with some seafood things. Not all, but some. Like clams. I like either clam chowder or fried clams. That's it. Don't like them any other way. Maybe there's no other way. Maybe those are the two sole ways that people anywhere make everything. Okay. Those are good to go. I'm going to get myself a little bowl. See, I keep... Oh, Mrs. Old Guy, don't let me run behind again like that.
Sorry. Brandy says, it could just be a southern thing. She won't know. Captain D's.
Yeah, it could be. Smaller chain. Like there's Taco Time here in Colorado, and there's like some in Arizona and California, and I forget how many states, but they only have like a few hundred locations. It's not like McDonald's or something like that. So there are regional ones, that's for sure. All right, there's a dollop.
Gracie Dad says that he remembers Arthur Treacher.
Awesome. All right, there's a little dollop of the orange marmalade.
Caper away, sir.
Caper away. Do you want me to call you, Caper away, or should I go ahead and call you by your name? You let me know, and then I'll do so, depending on what you say. But welcome. I'm just putting together a little bit of spicy orange marmalade sauce to dip our beer battered and coconutted shrimp.
Janice said Captain D's is mostly in the eastern half of the United States, none there in California.
All right, let me do that. That's great. A little tamari in there. All right.
Everybody says it's all good, don't matter.
All right. A little coconut here. I sure wish I'd have got my butt up off of that chair. See, that's what happens. I sit there and I start playing them stupid games on Facebook. The next thing you know, I'm behind on stuff I gotta do. That's what I get for being lazy today. Alright, I'm just going to put some of this coconut out on this little bit here. For those that you... I don't know, can you see the front of the table here okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Alright, I'm going to start with the
Most of it.
jalapenos, I reckon. Just because they will kind of hold out the longest before going in. They're not getting battered, they're getting breaded. Bang. Do a few at a time here. Woo! Got a little bit of whiff of the spices in there. All right. These are going to be hot. Hot. Well, for jalapenos. Okay. Good shake.
Brandy said Janice got you like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. talking about places that have different things.
Yeah.
Janice says if we have Carl's Jr. here and the menu is not always the same. Hardee's has much better breakfast items and a few burgers that we don't.
Yeah. Even though they're pretty much the same company.
Yeah. Natalie says today was her day off and she did nothing but clean her house and edit some YouTube videos for her channel.
Well, Natalie, I didn't realize that you had a YouTube channel. What kind of content do you post? Curious.
Eli says that he thinks he'll be making hash brown casserole with extra bacon tonight.
Nice. That sounds good.
Thank you, Janice. That was old guy. Oh, that old guy in Colorado. Bless you.
Aha. Thank you. Woo-hoo! Boy. A lot of times when I make these, I'll make a great big batch of them. And I'll have some then. The rest go in the freezer. Super simple. Just pop them on in. And they're way cheaper than buying stuff at the store.
Little Jams is here.
Little Jams.
Here, new here. Just found you guys through your copycat video of your copycat videos.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen.
What's up?
And what I do here on Saturdays, my live stream is I cook a dinner that was requested by you folks out there that view my channel and watch on Saturday nights. And I try to let people know a couple of weeks ahead of time when their particular menu idea is coming up. And how I pick it is it's just random. One of these days I'll have to get a little video of it, but I've got one of those dry erase boards with everything written down on it. And I just point my finger and that's what we do. So, I can say one thing, that the more ideas or suggestions you put out there, the bigger the chance of your name coming up just by, sheer number. Okay, anyway, getting back to this, I'm not going to bread all these. Well, heck, I might as well. There's only a couple left. I doubt if we eat all these tonight, but that's all right.
T-Bird wants to know what size shrimp you got. He pulled out 31 to 40, means 31 to 40 shrimp per pound.
I got the big ones, the jumbos. And I think, if I remember right, the jumbos are like 20 to 25. I don't remember for sure.
Natalie says that she posts a bunch of random stuff, mostly beauty stuff, shopping hauls, but lately she's been posting white noise videos to help people sleep.
Oh, nice.
T-Bird's having shrimp and maybe rice-a-roni, or a bag of Alfredo noodles.
Yeah. Love Alfredo. All right.
Keeperway wants to know, do you ever make pizza burgers? They're so good.
Well, see, now if you, and by the way, did he ever answer my question?
No.
No? So, Caperway, is that how you would like me to, or should I call you your first name? What do you, but anyway, I'm going to put that as a suggestion. Is this okay?
Okay.
So I guess that's a yes. Okay. And in the frying order, these will be a lot of times it'd be the last thing I do, but in this case it's going to be the first one. All right, let me set this aside. Woo!
Is that sure Caperway's fine?
Okay. So be it. Aha.
He says whatever's easier.
Doesn't matter to me. I know some folks on their YouTube channel prefer that, you know, their real name or whatever not be known, and that's perfectly understandable. I just didn't want to violate any of your personal rules or whatever. Anyway, I got to let these sit for a minute. Otherwise, that breading will just float off. That's never any fun because it's just a huge mess in my fryer. Okay, I can move this out of the way. Pretty much done with all that. So this can come over here. Kind of out of the way. By the way, just in case anybody is curious, all the puppies are doing really good. 6 weeks old coming up.
Yeah.
In just a couple days, so yay for that. And by the way, I know that some of you are absolutely what's the term? They love the puppy breath. No. Maybe at a certain age, but once puppy gets to be a little older and decides that it's okay to snack on each other's food, I wouldn't suggest trying to enjoy any puppy breath.
Brandy says, how about some southern thing? Cornbread, pinto beans, breaded okra with slow roast cooked pork or beef.
We'll write it down.
Wade wants to know if they all have homes.
No, as a matter of fact, none of them do at the moment. None of them do right now. We're hoping that will change. Okay. So those are kind of an afterthought. What do I want to go with first? I'm gonna go with those. Alright, I can do the shrimp. Into the batter. Shake off that extra. Into the coconut. Okay, that can just sit right there until they're ready to go in the fryer. Alright, same thing with this one. Shake off the extra. Or I guess it's not extra, it's excess. Shake it. Alright. Pull that over, maybe you can see a little bit better.
Brandy wants to know who's the big dog that's been walking around.
That is the daddy of the puppies. His name is Chumley. 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 Not from the Pawn Stars.
You better get down, Chumley.
She's gonna bite you. He wants to play, and she's not in the mood for playing. She's like, I'm not playing with you. I'll see if I can get him over here and get a good look at him. Finish breading up this particular shrimp. Come on. Okay. Chumley,
Go see Daddy.
come here. Come up here and say hi. Ooh, you big boy, you. Keep her back there. Look. Can you look that way?
Chum chum.
Look.
Chum chum.
He's a good boy. 135 pounds.
good thing that he's not like real aggressive or anything. He's just a big baby. He's intimidating though to people that don't know him. And I guess I don't blame them.
Yep.
I would be too.
Randy says, thank you. Had wondered he's a laid back guy. I love big ducks, especially when they have a nubby tail. It's kind of funny. He's got this spot on his back, and most of the puppies have that same spot.
Yep. It's a trait in the family, I guess. A little more coconut. I can take.
Eli says, chum.
Drumsticks. He's my chum. My pal.
Hubert says, I'm loving it.
Okay. There we go. There's those shrimp. They don't look much like shrimp anymore because all the coconut on them, but okay. I'm about ready to start frying here. So I didn't have the basket out, but at least I know where it is. Okay. All right.
Eli said, life is better with bacon and dogs.
It is. I have to agree with that, Eli. All right, I'm going to get started on these poppers, or Mrs. Old Guy and I like to call them jalapeno buttons. Or bottle caps.
Yep.
I think that's what we decided on, was bottle caps.
T-Bird says that his pitty Nellie is 4 years and 100 pounds plus.
Yep. Pits can get big too. One of my friends back in the day had a pit. His name was PW, and he wasn't a very big pit, but man, he sure was a cool, friendly guy.
Yep.
All right, got to let those go for a few. One thing I learned on these jalapenos, if I don't let that breading really get golden brown, it just turns nasty for some reason. It just the jalapenos aren't fully cooked, and the breading is kind of chewy and not crunchy like it should be. So make sure that they're crispy brown. Yummy. And I didn't see. I don't have plates out like I normally do.
See?
I know, this is terrible. Unbelievable. Unforgivable. I'm quite sure that I'm going to get 90 lashes from Mrs. Old Guy when this is all over.
Probably.
And I know it too. Yep. You guys don't think so? For those of you that watch my videos and see me paying homages to Mrs. Old Guy, can you see that right there? Let me go a little closer to the camera so that you can get a nice view of what that is. Can you see the handle off of that cast iron frying pan? That's where she was holding it when she broke it across my top of my head. So, just so you know, when I pay homages to Mrs. Old Guy, it's because I'm afraid of getting another one of these. So.
Jennifer Aranda, hello from Los Angeles. My husband Eric and I just love your channel's content.
Oh, hello and welcome, and thank you very much. Welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen on a Saturday night.
Jenna says, the handle.
So tonight, on tonight's menu, I got coconut beer battered shrimp. I got some beer battered cod. I'm going to do some steak strips. And in the fryer right now, I've got some what is not battered but breaded jalapeno. Jeez.
The Cassandra, hello, hello.
Cassandra,
Happy
welcome.
by to say hi and have the stream on in the background while I tidy up.
Well, thank you. And Cassandra, welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen. Saturday night. Cooking up a storm here. There's a bunch of those jalapeno bottle caps. Crispy brown.
Hebert said the show Little Rascals had a little pity named Petey.
Petey, yes.
He was white with one black eye.
All right.
Brandy says, hello, it's the kids. I have an idea. The roast beef stew.
Okay. Write it down.
And Eli said, happy wife equals intact skillet. LOL.
Well, yeah. An intact skull, too. Don't think I wasn't injured. I mean, that really, it seriously hurt. It's a good thing I don't have a brain or I really would have been in trouble. All right, let's get rid of the coconut. Miss Old Guy, you want to try one of these jalapenos?
Sure. Cassandra said, glad to be here. My mouth is watering just thinking about
Here,
it.
let me show this. Let me show it to the camera first. Look at that. Up a little bit. Yummy. Okay, it's still pretty warm. Did you get any? Do you want some ranch, this little guy?
If it's easy to find, it might not be.
Well, yeah. If it's easy to find, is right. Ugh. Too much food in the old fridge.
That's
Can't
okay.
find anything without digging for 10 minutes. All right. So I think what I'm going to go next is the shrimp, and we'll do them up as kind of an appetizer. What do you think, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yum.
All right. Now the coconut is probably going to get a little bit dark just because of the sugar on it. But I got to leave it in long enough to cook the shrimp, so it may look a little dark. We will see.
Well, the jalapenos on.
It's really hard to find shredded coconut without it being sweetened. I looked all over the place. Practically just have to get a coconut and shred it yourself. So it was good? Awesome. I guess I'll try one.
Spicy hot.
Yummy. A little bit spicy. That one wasn't too hot. Oh, yeah. Didn't even have my drink out. So unorganized. Do me a favor, folks. If you are watching and it is your first time here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me. Doesn't cost you nothing, and if you don't like my channel, you can unsubscribe at some point. But do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button down below too, would you folks? It's going to help Old Guy out in the long run.
Eli says, early congrats on the future 300.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you. I'm trying to decide on what to do for my 300 special. Oh, speaking of special, I have kind of a third thing for tonight, actually a fourth thing. Robert, the fluffy bearded man, had requested, his request was creme brulee, and the problem with that is it doesn't make a dinner, so, and it's not something I can prepare and eat right then, so, but I made some creme brulee, and so that's for dessert tonight.
Brandy says, my daughter heard Ask Ideas, and she's happy to comment while finishing dinner.
Awesome. Well, these are just about done, and they are looking they actually look really nice. They're not at all, they don't look at all overcooked.
Keywords at number 13. Thumbs up.
Awesome. Woohoo! That is great.
Natalie said that she finally cracked today and turned on her AC, and the high was 85.
Wow. Yeah, that's hot. Won't be that hot here for at least another maybe 4 weeks. Maybe. Sometimes it comes earlier, but.
Yep. We got a dusting of snow last time.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Just enough to kind of stick to the ground until the sun came up. All right. Shrimp are done, Mrs. Old Guy.
Yep.
So you wanted 2.
Yep.
There's 2, and I'm going to give you a little bit of this here dipping sauce.
Eli says that he's been craving ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. What kind of cake? What flavor of cake? How about that? Chocolate cake or okay. Some shrimp for me. This is kind of a first. Normally we don't do like an appetizer thing, so we'll see how good this goes. Give you all a shot of this. Okay. Can you see those? Shrimp, the coconut turned out really nice. Oh, Mrs. Olga, we have a dog that wants in.
Okay. Eli says they've been in the high 90s too.
Well, yeah, I guess living where you do, that's what you're going to get. Takes a while longer for summer to get to us.
It's really hot. So
Okay, so T-Bird, thank you for your suggestion, and they are going to make a wonderful part of this dinner.
yes.
And I do have to let it cool just a little bit more. That is hot.
Crazy that Dad said that they had snow flurries a day ago, and today it was 83 out. That's really good. That dipping sauce is really good too.
It is great. Shrimp's done just right. Woo! The sauce is nice.
Lisa said that looks so good.
Woo-hoo! Hot, hot. Holy smokes. That is really good.
The coconut on there's really good.
It is. All right. I'm going to guess I'll keep eating my shrimp while the fish is cooking. Oh, yeah. Get covered well. Get that extra off there if I can. Hoping it doesn't stick to the basket. Good. The only thing I don't like about beer batter in baskets. If you don't do it right, half of it ends up sticking to the basket.
T-Bird said delish. I'm on the east side of the Rockies and we hit near 90 degrees today.
And don't get me wrong, it's not that it doesn't get hot here. Even up here where we are at, we had some 103 days last summer, so it do get hot.
Eli says those shrimp look legit.
They are really legit.
And Brandy says, know what I'm cooking for dinner tomorrow night? Shrimp. T-Bird said windy, smoky, and hot. There's been a lot of fires going on here.
Yeah, that's sad. Way too many fires. Put some of these jalapeno poppers or jalapeno buttons, on our plates. One stuck.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. As long as I don't try to mess with it. You mess with them, that's when it screws up. What am I in here?
On the counter, probably.
Ah, thank you. This off of here. Keep this aside. That shrimp looks really, or fish looks delicious. Push this up out of the way.
Eli said they have 2 big fires going in Arizona.
It's way too early to be starting the big fire stuff. It's unbelievable. Ms. Old Guy, do you have silverware over there?
No.
Well, out of all the forks, we have one jumbo fork that Mrs. Old Guy just doesn't like to use. Beautiful. Almost got it. Want to make sure that that batter is crispified. Fish is fairly thin, so it's not going to take very much longer. Oh man. Our shrimp. It's so good, it made my tongue slap the back of my head.
T-Bird said, thank you for doing my request, Mr. and Mrs. Izzy. And having shrimp. Thanks for the tip.
Well, thank you for giving me the idea, because doing this adds a little variety to Mrs. Old Guy and I. Just like everybody else, we kind of get stuck into that same old, routine. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. And you end up making the same old thing. So getting these requests from you folks and choosing and planning all week and so forth, it's really something that we look forward to doing, and we really enjoy it. So a lot of the thanks goes to you guys. Really, thank you very much.
Randy said they had the low 80s the past couple of days in eastern Tennessee.
Low 80s. Yeah, it's been maybe in the 50s here today.
Maybe.
Okay, that did stick a little bit, but not horrible. The only thing... Oh, that one didn't hardly stick at all. Beautiful. All right, Mrs. Old Guy.
That shrimp is really good.
Thank you. Let's give the folks a quick look here.
Yep.
I know it's not much, to look at as far as that goes, but up.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Save me the big ones. All right. There's that shrimp.
Yum.
And the cod. Jeez. Brother Doug, I hope you approve of the piece of codfish.
I'll take a salad and some dressing.
You want some salad?
Thanks.
You want dressing too?
Thank you.
How about if I use it here and then you can take it? There you go. You're welcome. Do you want some vinegar?
Yep.
I don't have anything for you to put it in. How about if I get something for you to put it in? How would that be? Sure. Don't forget, folks, we got dessert coming up. Creme brulee. Super good. If you didn't see it, I posted the video on making it earlier today. So take a peek at that. Okay. It is one of the easiest desserts ever to make.
So, there's our piece of fish.
Eli says 50s is their winter.
50s is t-shirt weather kind of here.
Randy says, understand those ruts of cooking.
Mmm.
T-Bird says the battered shrimp looks good.
Man, everything is turning out really nice. I really like this shrimp, or the fish. I keep calling it shrimp. Maybe a little more vinegar on there.
Randy says, yes, Mrs. Colorado, me too, with vinegar. Yep, it's good with vinegar.
Tartar sauce is okay. But if I'm going to have fish like this, I'd just prefer vinegar. Absolutely.
You turned out really good.
Thank you. Yeah, that batter turned out nice. Ooh!
Crazy Dad said, food looks real good.
It is amazing.
T-Bird said lemon for him. I like lemon too.
Lemon what? Oh, for on the fish? Oh yeah, absolutely. Squeeze the fresh lemon, sure. And some butter with parsley. A little salt and pepper in it. Yummy. Alright. I might rush things a little bit.
I said he loves malt vinegar on rice. The jalapeno sauce. Wow.
Yeah, no, some of those got some pretty nice heat to them. I'm not going to keep these folks waiting all night.
You do the creme brulee. T-Bird says she's having cocktail sauce, and Tim, Crazy Dad said that he also likes cocktail sauce to dip his shrimp.
Yep. I like cocktail sauce as well. Not all the time, but every now and then, I'll get a hankering for that kind of shrimp, like a shrimp cocktail. The cold shrimp, and you dip it in. Most of the time, when I go for shrimp, it's battered or have some breaded, whatever. Sauces. I'm across the board on that. I've had some really good like Southwestern dipping sauce on shrimp. It was just amazing. Just blew me away. All right.
T-Bird says, I'm so hungry now.
Well, that's what's got to happen.
Randy said have 6 types of vinegar, and chili sauce is good too.
Yep, it absolutely is. All right. I will do that, just so that these folks can kind of catch that part of it without having to hang out all night. First, I'll just come over and give you a little look at the brulees. Well, that's going to be dark on you. I don't know if I could show you where it's not going to be. But they turned out really nice. I cannot lie. Mrs. Old Guy and I had one of these last night. And it is so good. There is a video that I posted earlier today.
Eli says, I have also loved getting sauced on cocktails. Wait, I think I messed that up.
Alright, that's about a tablespoon of sugar on each one of them, I reckon.
Crazy Dad wants to know, do you like fried scallops?
Yes, I do. You know, what's one thing about scallops is if they're overcooked, they are so bad. Like trying to eat a piece of rubber. Have you got a lighter on you, Mrs. O'Guy? Okay. I failed on the lighter. After I torch these, I'm going to have to give them just a second to cool down, just a tad. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
One of these days, I'll have to invest in one of those little ones with the trigger button, just for the kitchen.
Lisa says yes, they do. So I'm not sure what she's saying that for. And T-Bird said yum, dessert.
Okay. I'm gonna torch this up. Now, if you don't have a blowtorch and you want to have creme brulee, the other way you can do this is to put it under the oven broiler, but it's really not going to work that well. I just suggest forget the sugar.
You know, I said don't let Chuckles the clown use that torch.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, what'd you go out for?
Oh, is it out?
No, it's not empty.
Oh, okay. So,
It just went out on me. Guess it didn't like what I was doing. Melt that sugar. If you've not ever done this, and you're doing more than one, you really want to kind of go back and forth. You don't want to burn it. Oh, let that chill down now. Give you guys a look. What do you think? See that?
Yep.
Yummy. I want that to cool down just a little bit. Here, Miss O'Guy. You have something to eat that with?
Pork.
No, that won't do. Let me give you a spoon. In fact, you can both use one of those. Come here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I'll let that cool just for another minute. In the meantime, I'll take the last bite or so of this piece of cod.
Turned out really good.
Yeah, cod is not. This little piece of cod is not actually too bad for being frozen. It's decent. A little bit mushy, but not too bad. Very good. What the heck? I got like a bite left of my shrimp.
Brandy said they have, she goes, yum, we have lemon pound cake to finish up.
Yummy. I love pound cake. I make that every once in a while, especially when strawberries are around. Pound cake with strawberries and whipped cream. I prefer that to the angel food cake. Strawberries and whipped cream. That's just me.
And I like them both, so it don't matter.
There we go. Okay. I want y'all to listen to that. That is that melted sugar on the top. So it makes like a little little hard candy.
Eli said, thanks for another hunger-filled stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's get a look at that. You see that? Mmm. Oh.
Brady said you could use one of those long torch lighters to take a bit
Good.
Lisa says that she likes Jello cake.
Jello cake. I'm not sure that I've had Jello cake. Oh man. Well, thanks to Robert too. Maybe he'll watch the replay. But thanks to you, Robert, for suggesting creme brulee. Oh, yummy. I suppose I should eat a little more of my salad and maybe think about heading out for the week. But don't forget now, next week, I think it's Eli's suggestion of bacon wrapped corn dogs.
Yep.
Or something close to it. Shouldn't have taken a bite right in the middle. And then the week after that is Natalie, and we're going to be doing your Italian beef sandwiches. So I'm really looking forward to that. If anybody's got any last minute suggestions or comments or something you want to ask, that would be a great time.
Brandy said that she asked Lisa if it was the cake with you poke the holes in it and then you pour Jello in it. Have you seen that?
I think I have.
And Lisa said yes, and Natalie said pound cake is on her list the next time she goes to the store. And Brandy says, well, our bacon and eggs were good. Thanks for having dinner with us.
Well, thank you for having dinner with Mrs. Old Guy and I, and thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out with Old Guy on a Saturday night. I'm sure you've got something better to do, but I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I really appreciate the dinner suggestions, and we really do look forward to this every week. And I'm going to ask you, go out and help a neighbor, help a friend, volunteer some time at a local food bank or some kind of charity. Just do something to give back a little bit, okay? I'll see you next week. Y'all be safe. Bye-bye now.